Police have given a cautious welcome to government plans to increase the motorway speed limit to 80 miles an hour. Officers at the Central Motorway Police Group, which covers the region's motorway network, have been advising the Transport Secretary.
Businesses say it'll save money, but safety campaigners warn it will lead to a rise in accidents. Here's our transport correspondent, Peter Plisner.
The motorway is built to boost the economy and speed up journey times. For more than 50 years, they've done just that. Now the government wants to do the same again, this time by increasing the speed limit.
So I will consult on increasing the limit on motorways to 80 miles per hour, speeding up journey times, improving productivity and delivering hundreds of millions of pounds of net economic benefits.
Well, for the motorway speedsters, this sort of sign is going to be a terror.
The 70 limit was introduced in 1965, and even then it wasn't popular.
But the British motorist has got fed up with being pushed around by successive governments.
It's quite ridiculous if you're expected to sort of dawdle along at 70 miles an hour.
And 40 years after the speed limit was introduced, many drivers are now ignoring it. We're travelling at a steady 70 miles an hour, and just look how many vehicles are overtaking us. As a result, even the police charged with enforcing speeds on the motorway now feel it's time for a change.
No, personally I don't think it should be a blanket increase in the motorway speed limit. There's certainly open areas of the motorway, such as this section of the M5 here, where I could see no issue with it being raised to 80 miles an hour. But further north on the M5, where we've got the series of bends, I don't think it's appropriate.
So will increasing the speed really give the economy a boost?
Time is money for business. We don't want to be sitting in traffic, and if conditions allow, if it's safe to do so, and there are long stretches of motorway where it is clear and safe to travel at 80, then yes, business will travel at 80 and that will help.
But drivers have mixed views on the subject.
I think that's pretty reasonable, yeah, definitely. I think most people sort of drive at that average speed anyway.
We should keep it at 70 because I think people travel at 80 now, and if they increase it to 80 then it will just go up to 90.
Others too have safety concerns about raising the speed on motorways, and that's part of the reason the government intends to consult on its plans. That consultation is expected to start soon. Peter Plisner, BBC Midlands Today.
I'm joined now by Kevin Clinton from ROSPA, the Royal Society for the Prevention of Accidents. A very good evening to you. Thanks for coming in. First of all, your reaction to all of this?
Well, we think it's a bad idea. We think drivers who currently exceed the 70 mile an hour limit will simply exceed the 80 mile limit by about the same margin. The end result will be much faster traffic. Yeah,
do you think we're going to sort of drive more dangerously on the motorways as a result of that then?
Yes, I think all of the evidence is that higher speeds mean that drivers have less time to react, so there are more accidents, and that means more injuries and ultimately more people being killed.
Businesses and business leaders say it'll save money, will it?
Well, that's very doubtful. I think what will happen if you've got an 80 mile an hour limit is that traffic will be joining the back of queues a lot quicker, and the queues won't have time to clear. And also this won't apply to trucks. They're limited to 60 miles an hour, so they're not going to have any benefit from increasing the limit for cars.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. What can you do about this, or what are you going to try to do to stop it? Because I assume that's what you want to do.
Yeah, so we're waiting for the government to publish its consultation. It hasn't done that yet, and then we'll be putting in a response and putting all of our arguments about why this is a bad idea. And
just generally, how safe are our motorways at the moment compared with sort of Europe?
Well, we've got one of the safest roads in Europe, and for instance, German autobahns have a higher fatality rate than our motorways.
OK, thanks very much indeed for talking to us. Thanks for coming in, Mr Clinton.
We'd like to hear your views. I mean, what do you think about raising the speed limit on our motorways to 80 miles an hour? Get in touch with us now, and we'll have some of your comments later in tonight's programme.
And there's more on this and a report on why more rubbish is burnt in our region than anywhere else. That's on the Politics Show this Sunday at 12:10 right here on BBC1.
Horse owners